Good morning and welcome to another story from my book, Shamanic Journey, Crossing the Portal of 2020-21. This is the first of the last 4 articles of the book, which I have named the Success Kit for the New Consciousness, the New Human of 2021 and Beyond. These 4 articles are based on a video from UDEMY Young, A New Humanity, my favorite Spanish astrologer. This first article is called Innovation. Keith Ferrari, a leadership expert, says in his YouTube channel, leadership happens to a person with a vision that enlists others to follow that vision. I have a vision, that of helping people snap out of the spiritual stupor and ignite the personal power as awakened consciousness. UDEMY Young makes a list of necessary tools to acquire for 2021 and further in the age of Aquarium. These make up the success kit required in order to assert our personal power in our physical lives and the energetic strategies necessary to navigate the fast energy waves of this vibrational threshold that humanity is currently going through. So I will be describing what these attributes are and how I define them. In particular, this first attribute called innovation, in my definition, which is a little bit different from what is maybe generally conceptualized in the world of business, where a new product or idea that breaks away from all their counterparts, offering new designs or functionalities that may save resources or fit better in the current structures of an organization or team. For me, I understand innovation as an individual or a group, and a group would be a sum of individuals of a similar level of conscious awareness, tapping into his or their personal blueprints, natural gifts and talents, and projecting them into the physical world. But only when intuition or inspiration dictates, as opposed to pulled or forced out from the outside in. That's to say, we need a new product, we need to make sales, we need to keep this company afloat, we need a breakthrough, we need to stand out from the competition. That's the external outlook of innovation. But the difference from the current generalized understanding of innovation for me is that in this new consciousness, we do not wait for the external world to react, agree, or come up with any specific expectations. In fact, we do not address the shape or form of the specific results, since our focus is only and exclusively on the creation process, as if projecting universal consciousness through the focal point of our individual persona. This may seem a little ineffective because we are used to controlling all the stages in the process of creating anything, be it a machine or a marketing campaign, by utilizing charts, measurements, and statistics. But although this data might be useful in the process of innovation, I believe that the way I see innovation might change our known reality or even attitude towards this process, as in stopping manipulating the world outside in order to tap into the world inside. In fact, I would say that it works the other way around. From the inside comes the seed of inspiration, watered by the understanding of a higher level of consciousness, all of which produces a result that fits the world much better than we alone might have done, should we have worked only looking at the external shell of the reality we see with our physical eyes. I'm saying that there is more to the world outside than the eye can see, and thus the bigger vision and the larger energies are beyond our scope of control. So the process functions a little bit differently in the way that in order to receive the energy or vibration through our intuition, and this might include our physical and etheric senses, we need to not be doing. It is the moments of placid contemplation in a relaxed stance that we can receive them, translate and decode them, reorganize the building blocks of this new information that will give new form. And as we individually express it or push it out of our consciousness into the physical world, be it via word or action, and through the media that we are natural at, usually our jobs, it will carry our signature, style, or presence. This is the only part we need to play in the process of innovation, because the universe, by the law of attraction, will tie together the loose ends and will bring together the matching parts. This is how a coherent final product gets created, one which is compatible with the current and highest understanding that humanity is able to receive or integrate at each given point in time. We would call this part making space for a miracle. Ask anyone who has been involved in the process of innovation, and they will tell you that something that they could not originally grasp seemed to come out of nowhere to allow for the project to finally come to a conclusion. This is what I'm referring to. However, I realized that this version of innovation might bring up some fears into the fore. For instance, we want to make sure that it is known that the work and the results are ours, that we get credit for our work. In truth, that external reality doesn't usually respond exactly like we plan, so we may need to surrender the result-oriented attitude into a more collaborative approach, which may benefit a larger group and can include all the positive attributes of the members of the group, making for a stronger unit. As we are used to asserting control, manipulation, forcing things to happen using excessive force or personal will, when we realize that we need to release such control, to bow to universal will and to let it be, trusting that things will come together in due course, we will need to find a point of balance underlined by natural cycles. Attributes such as patience, soft persistence, releasing outcomes, allowing the natural maturing of projects. In one word, releasing our tendency to create a crystallized, immovable goal or objective, with the fear of not having enough, of missing out, of not being at the top of the food chain, of not being in control. They may surface, but in this sense, innovation needs to have, as a base, strong level of conscious awareness so that we can create and let go at the same time. This is the battle of lower consciousness versus higher consciousness. We know where we come from and we know it didn't work. At least it did not work for everybody. Only for a few. The question here is, will the majority of people make the necessary quantum leap in consciousness in order to open the door to a brighter future in which we can all shine with our own gifts and collaborate together for the highest good? Well, we can start by taking responsibility individually for our own personal growth. Thank you very much. Keep your attention. 3 more articles coming. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.